What's happening, everybody?
Hello, hello, hello.
Bonsoir.
Nice. Is that
French.
I was going to say French.
For good evening. We're going to be multicultural, multilingual, all the things happening around here. Why not? French fries.
French bread.
French toast.
French dressing.
French people. Like me. Not Beth.
No, not me.
Beth's Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the French guy. What's that? Womb says, damn it, I was going to show my girl my favorite scenes on PH.
What's PH?
I don't know. Pornhub? Oh. Oh, on Pornhub.
Oh.
He actually read the description. God damn it. It works. Womb Raider, Caleb, what's going on? Hope you guys are having a good night.
Hey, guys.
We got some fun shit to talk about tonight, of course, as always. Cheers, honey.
Cheers.
I'm in a little bit of misery still. A little grumpy. A little irritable. Too. Why are you grumpy?
Because I worked out for 10 days and my fucking knees hate me. Peeing right now, I'm like, oh.
All right, everybody needs to give like Beth a shout out because honestly, you're doing this, 13-day workout every day in a row challenge, right? So kudos to you. You're at day 10. You got 3 fucking days left.
I feel like they're going to be the hardest 3 days of the whole.
You're doing awesome.
Mostly because Saturday ends with an hour workout. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's F45.
But you said you did like the Saturday workout this past Saturday.
Yeah.
I was still in bed
when
you got home.
Yeah. You were still in bed when I did Sunday's workout too.
Yeah.
I really liked Sunday's workout.
Oh, was it Sundays or Saturdays?
Sundays I liked. Saturdays I hated.
Yeah, just
I think I'm gonna once my body has a bit of rest, I might throw Sundays in the mix, even though it's a 9:30 class, which means I'd have to get up at 8:30. It was a really fun class.
Saturdays are normally pretty
Sunday.
Chill. I know, but Saturday nights.
Yeah. I'll just have to
chill.
make sure I continue to keep them chill. In bed by like 12:30.
Get up.
8:30.
Right. Absolutely. So everybody, welcome. The bar is open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and
I'm Beth.
Is Beth. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you guys. Go out, check us out on iTunes,
Happy
Spotify,
Wednesday.
all the places you can find us for audio, of course, and then on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Hit the little like button if you guys don't mind before you leave.
Yes, please.
Hit that. Of course, you've heard that from every single podcast you listen to or watch.
Hey, DJ, how's your dad adjusting to the move? Hopefully everything is going
His daughter's
smoothly.
home.
Oh, for the holidays, huh?
Regulating.
Like she's a regulator?
The guys under, dude, otherwise just, come on. Like if it was just a couple of guys living in a house, then it just turns into
it's dog outside.
Basically like a frat house.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are. Right? I mean, somebody's putting away dishes occasionally. Nobody's making.
As long as somebody's washing underwear.
That's questionable. Like I'd wash mine, but your dad definitely wouldn't fucking wash his underwear.
Oh, he would, like every 3 weeks.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Itch that I don't know if I'm be able to reach because I'm short and tight.
Right. So you go, DJ's probably washing his underwear. DJ's having to make sure his dad washes his underwear. Right. I mean, that's just probably how that goes at a certain point. Certain point, you're just like, fuck it, I give up. In life.
Yeah.
Like just on underwear. And not on life, but on underwear.
Underwear life?
Yeah. You're like, fuck it, I'll buy some new ones.
Yeah. Or you could be like me that can literally go like 3 or 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks without doing chones because I have so many. Yeah. Which I probably need to start throwing some out because they're getting like little holes in the lace, in the waistband.
Right.
And I have a gift card you bought me last Christmas.
You still haven't used?
I haven't used it
for underwear.
For underwear. Chones.
Where's that one from?
Victoria's Secret.
You still haven't even used shit?
No.
We haven't gotten out much, evidently.
Well, I could order it online, but it's better when you can see them in person because you can really tell what they look like and what they're going to fit like.
Yeah. Your
daughter loves y'all. That's cute.
That's awesome. Cheers, you guys. Appreciate it. Hey, real quick, top.
DJ said it's a miracle if dad wears pants at all. That's what my dad too.
Like, he goes
commando. No, he wears chones. He doesn't wear pantalones.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I can sit back, my back.
But Bert said that's the same thing my dad complained about, like moving in with us.
Up?
He was like, sometimes you just don't want to wear pants. And I was like, I want to wear pants every damn day. Pants are short.
Yeah.
Is it a guy thing?
No. Well, maybe. But he's got, I don't understand that over there. And that's why he just doesn't come down from his room. Her brother's retired.
No. My dad doesn't want to move in because there's just some days he doesn't want to have to wear pants.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Remember he was talking to us about that? We saw him a couple weeks ago. And I was like, I just don't understand. I mean, don't we all want to wear pants? Well, you just walk around in your underwears and underwear and a
I never
t-shirt?
do. No, I never do.
I never do either unless I'm taking a nap.
I get up, throw a pair of shorts on.
Yeah, you, though, are exact opposite. Like, you don't even get comfortable. Like, I come home.
We've talked about this. Yeah.
Immediately and put on either the most comfiest pairs of pants, sweatpants, or leggings that I own. And I have several.
All my shit's comfortable to begin with.
You are 24/7 in jeans or
and they're all comfortable.
Cargo shorts.
Yeah.
Still, come on.
I never know when I have to run to the store.
Oh, please. You can buy nice enough stuff that you can run the store in.
Forgot to turn on the fucking Christmas lights tonight.
Oh, you did? You haven't turned them on yet?
Priorities, honey.
Dropping the ball.
Dude. Telling you. You guys, some of you guys may know, like, a fucked up back just ruins your goddamn day. Your week.
Makes you so grumpy.
It pisses me off.
So, like, the littlest things, you're like, grr, and I'm like, you should chill out because I'm going to murder you and your back won't bother you anymore.
And then, so I was literally coming up and looked out the front window, like, oh, fuck, I forgot to turn on the lights.
Well,
we're not being very merry
coffee grounds, and you would have thought we like ruined a Monet painting.
You were one of those fucking people, huh?
What?
Those fucking eco-terrorists throwing shit on Monet.
No. Coffee grounds spilled on the island. It's
my
not
house
the
is
end
my
of the world.
Monet. It's all I got.
Yeah, get over it. It's a kitchen island. It gets dirty. It gets chicken bacteria on it.
The problem is you got it on the floor.
I didn't do it. You did it because you panicked. If you would have just left it alone.
That was the random back jerk.
No, don't blame it on your back jerk. That was you going, oh.
Cat caught. I've been doing that every day. It's part of my
Greg Lebsky.
What do you call it? My
physical therapy.
Yeah. Doing that, and then this 90-degree thing where your legs are in this 90-90 thing.
I don't. You have to show me that because maybe I need to use
my
that.
My fucking left knee, my MCL's all fucked up on that side.
Show me that one. Maybe that'll help my back.
So I can't fucking do it right, and it makes my back tense. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Why are you so broken?
Fucking no idea. I'm just gonna start doing drugs.
I like your shirt though. You're cute. You're still cute even though you're broken. Luckily, otherwise I really would have to change you in for a new model.
Telling you.
Be like one that has a non-broken back and non-broken knees, please.
Womb Raider said Beth is infested with salmonella. Dude, telling you, she just doesn't see it. She's just like her dad. Like spray that shit down.
Spray it, please.
Like once a week.
So
Hawk, he said, well, I finally figured out who stole my luggage at the airport. And he happens to be, we have a story coming up about fission and nuclear stuff. So did you see the non-binary? We don't have this as a story. This is just off the cuff.
I did not.
Dude is on the, like a nuclear regulation board or program or something like that.
He's a regulator,
but
a fusion.
He's about
nuclear.
I don't know, 30-ish, 30 something.
Okay.
Right. Non-binary, wears dresses to work, wears lipstick, still has mustache. All of these things, right? Like no shit, but has been arrested. He's since been let go from the, having top secret clearance. Yeah, absolutely. He stole a couple of bags. One of them was like $2,500. It was
from
like
the airport.
Yeah. He didn't even check a bag. He just walked up, grabbed the bag, grabbed some like.
Was he even on a flight or did he just go?
No, he was getting off the flight. Yeah, it's probably like a Balenciaga. He's all into that shit. So
he stole it and somebody caught him
twice.
Huh? Twice.
They had a federal warrant for his ass.
Oh, is that a federal offense?
Yeah,
I didn't know
steal
that.
luggage. Yeah. So the Womb Raider, or I'm sorry, Hawk, you'll get your baggage back soon. Sorry.
Did Hawk really get his luggage stolen?
I don't know.
Oh, that'd be sad if he did.
Said the Matt Damon impersonator. Yeah, because kind of if you overlay his face with his face, it kind of looks the same.
They look similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very similar. Very, very similar.
I mean, he's not really working it much anymore, so maybe he's broke and needed to steal those bags then.
Matt Damon?
Yeah.
You think he's broke?
I'm being
facetious. It was a resurgence of a story that who's the dude?
Regulators.
Who's the dude that did Avatar? Who's James Cameron?
Yes.
He offered Matt Damon to be the lead in that movie
a long time ago.
That other guy's name was.
He would have been a very good lead. The other guy's a really good lead.
But he said he turned it down because he was doing some shit on.
Was he doing the
one
Wall?
of the Bourne Identity movies? Like that new one. The newest one, whatever. But he would have gotten 10% of all the box office sales.
So basically, all those actors got rich,
which would have been about $250 million.
No wonder why I haven't seen that actor in anything after the first Avatar.
No, I don't think they gave him the same fucking deal.
I'm sure they did.
No, he didn't get because it's Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. I mean,
no, Matt Damon pulls, dude. That guy pulls an audience.
I don't.
He does.
He doesn't. There's no draw.
Especially when that one came out, it was all fucking.
There's no draw to me for him. There's no draw for me to him.
But he's action guy. He's Matt Damon. Dude, even Ben Affleck played fucking Batman.
Pretty good Batman, considering I was like, no, he's gonna suck. He wasn't bad.
He was terrible.
Maybe I've just seen it so many times. I don't think he's bad.
New Batman.
Yeah, and it's on.
I've heard it's just like fucking.
We have some movies to watch before the 26th because I shut off a bunch of shit on Sunday. On Sunday, when I had plenty of time on my hands,
you just started closing apps that we never.
Well, Disney was having a hard time. Like it had my wrong email address in there. It was off by one number, and they couldn't fix it. But I couldn't log on without having my email, the password sent to my email.
Yeah.
So it was like this vicious circle. So I was like, screw it, I'm canceling it. I said, I'll just cancel it. She said, I can't cancel it because you did it through Amazon. So I went on to Amazon.
Is everything on our TV goes through Amazon?
Pretty much, yeah. So I'm not going to do Disney on Amazon next time. I'm just going to do it straight through Disney. But I went on there and I was like, oh, look, stars. When was the last time we watched that? We say we're always going to watch stuff on it. And I was like, I shut it off. We have till the 26th. Yep. That's why we watched it all day Sunday. We're going to watch it again this weekend. There's some movies we need to watch. I shut off Disney. I shut off. There was like 3 or 4 of them. I saved us like $40, I think, a month. Yeah.
Shit adds up, man. It's $480 a year.
So figured we'll do like you said. If something comes out that we want to watch, we'll
shit, that's $480 a year.
Well, let me think.
That's like 4 cups of coffee.
Oh, I know what Starbucks. It was. It will save it. So I shut off the ESPN Plus because that's $70 a year.
Oh, shit.
And it renews automatically in January.
What?
I don't know. We're going to do it.
I don't even know what I do with that.
Well, because you need that to get to the UFC fight stuff. But you can get ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney for like $12, $13. It's like a bundle. Yes.
Another month. God damn it.
But not for right now. So I canceled it's not going to renew. The ESPN Plus isn't going to renew. The UFC Fight Club, that thing that we're not renewing that. I turned off the Stars. I turned off
what do we have
Disney.
left?
We still have like 8 HBO Max, Paramount, I think, and
YouTube
Disney
TV,
Plus.
Netflix.
No, YouTube. Well, YouTube TV isn't through Amazon.
It doesn't matter. But we still have all those. We still have a shit ton of them.
Netflix, Amazon, YouTube TV, the one you watch Yellowstone on, Paramount, and HBO Max.
Oh, so we still have like.
We still have. Well, you're watching Yellowstone right now.
About it.
I know. But here's the thing. So I need to go and look because we do have Paramount on YouTube TV. I just don't know how long they leave them free on YouTube TV. I totally forgot about
it. And I liked it. And
he was up for a grant. No,
Emmy?
Yeah, Emmy.
An Emmy, the TV one.
Finally, it's been on for 5 seasons. And finally, somebody from that show is getting nominated. Or got nominated.
It's been on for 5 seasons.
I want to tell you how hard it is to find, though, those channels on Amazon.
What do you mean?
You got to go through like some back doors and go to like I had to go find instructions on how to cancel this shit. I took a picture of it for the next time I need to do it. Because I was like, I need to go where and what? And I had to go actually to the Amazon digital app to get to all of it. Yeah. I think that's what you had to do too when you canceled because you canceled your thing that read to you.
I don't know. There's too many. Oh, Audible.
Audible.
Jesus Christ. Trying to cancel Audible. Holy fuck. I have like 17 credits on Audible.
Oh, maybe I should steal some of them.
Yeah. You absolutely should.
Here's the problem. I listen to my sexy books and they're not very good.
Well, I end up listening
Audible.
to podcasts all day long or doing some shit like that, right? And then you go, oh fuck, I have like 17 months worth of Audibles. But I already have like 8 books that I haven't listened to.
Well, get on it. Find something else to do. Don't always watch movies at the gym. Listen to a freaking book.
Well, I did that for all of the Jack Carr books. I'm going to do that some more. So real quick, at the beginning of, or
Scotty
like this morning.
Scotty doesn't know.
So this is going to go down get a little dark for a second, but it is what it is. Twitch, who happens to be one of Beth's favorite dancer guys.
I started following him when he was second runner up on So You Think You Can Dance.
I even got into that with Beth, kind of watching that. If you guys didn't, your kids might have, or your wife or somebody or whatever.
As a dancer.
Yeah, no,
growing
it's totally
up a
good.
dancer. I love that show.
But I got into it watching it with you.
Nobody got time
Absolutely,
for that.
but fortunately he passed away today.
Yeah.
So a little RIP to that guy. But when you want to talk about the story of it.
So unfortunately, it's a sad story because he passed away.
He started coming up pretty good. He was only like 40 years old.
40 years old. He was on the show, I think, in 2014. No, hold on. Because that's when he went on DeGeneres before he became a permanent
he was like her DJ or some shit. Yeah.
So he was second runner up. I want to say like 20.
I don't know. It's been
10,
10
13,
years,
something. So that's how he really got his start. Like he was already in the dance world, but that's how he started getting bigger jobs. But they did find him in a hotel room this morning. He did commit suicide.
Yeah.
So that is very sad. But I was reading the article, and his wife just left a nice
memorial.
She shared a statement that was really nice. It's with heavy hearts. The heaviest of hearts that I have to share, my husband, Stephen, has left us. Stephen lit up the room, every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and inspiration to his fans. To say he left a legacy would be an understatement, and his positive impact will continue to be felt. I am certain there won't be a day that goes by that we won't honor his memory. We ask for privacy during this difficult time for myself and especially our 3 kids.
Yeah, that makes total sense. But you love that guy.
I did. He was fun.
Come in and like guest dance with somebody.
He just was an incredible dancer. Like for a
Beth grew up dancing.
Like, for a break dancer who could do some other genres he wasn't very good at, to come in second place, but to watch him in his field was amazing.
Yeah.
There are so many good dances with him that I can think off the top of my head that like I'll always remember, either from the show or being called back as a guest to the show. So it's sad. It's a tragic situation, especially, because he had to be suffering so much. So
there's
thoughts and prayers with
so
them.
when it goes out, what I want to actually add on to that is holidays can be hard as fuck for anybody, right? And if you ever need to reach out, you need anything, is reach out to us, reach out to some friends, family, people if you don't know.
Oh, I left off the sweetest
or whatever.
She ended her tribute saying, "Stephen, we love you, we miss you, and I'll always save the last dance for you."
There you go. But if you need something, reach out. Absolutely reach out. It's one of those times of years that you just got to kind of be like, hey, shit can suck, especially if you're going through divorce or you're going through whatever. And if it just be normal life getting too heavy for you, but you can always call 988 on your phone.
Thank you. I was looking for the number,
which is the new suicide prevention hotline. And there's always people to talk to, services available. So it's just one of those things. So we wanted to
also the black line is 800-604-5841.
Awesome. Cool. Sucks. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
Here's to Twitch. Here's to their family.
All right, let's get on with the rest of the show. 11 days until Christmas. You're fucked if you haven't ordered anything. Raising my hand. I do have a basket full of shit on Amazon at this point. You
haven't put it in yet?
No.
I'm ahead of you now.
You've ordered something?
I've ordered multiple things.
I think I'm just going to order you all like the Bar is Open shirts.
Oh,
yeah. Like 30 of them. Like you got a whole month.
You can wear a different one every day for a month.
Different colors and everything. You can go get those out on the.
Are they returnable?
Fucker. You pay yourself when you buy those. Okay, though. Check that out.
I got some because you were hard to pay for. I mean, shop for.
Yeah.
Because you buy what you want, and there was nothing big. So I went out on a limb for some things. Hopefully they pan out.
I've kind of that's in my shopping cart. Yeah, I've done some shit like that. I'm like, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
we decided to wait.
Maybe a hit or
on the iPad.
Yeah, maybe a hit or
really
miss, big. But we'll see.
I mean,
it'd be fun. I don't give a shit.
How else do you find out if you like new things?
I think you'll think they're cool for a minute.
And then I'll be like, meh.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Fuck it. That's
isn't that what kids do with their Christmas gifts too?
Yeah, absolutely.
They love them for a week and then they're like, you're old.
So they're talking about Andrew Tate. Do you know who that is? They're talking about him on the boards. You've heard the name, right?
Because he's in, I don't know, he's in my Google stuff.
In your Google stories, like top searches.
Yep. Who is he?
Hilarious.
I don't know who he is.
So he is just this dude. And he was a kickboxer. He's like, I think he was a rich kid.
He was in Europe, right?
Yeah, rich kid growing up kind of thing. And he came out and he just kind of like
opened his mouth.
Interesting voice, right? And he has like an interesting way of talking.
Okay.
Right. And I think that helps him. He talks like he tries to sound
Sean
more
Connery?
Intelligent than
he tried to sound like Sean Connery
is, right? And he it's I don't want to call him necessarily an interesting dude. He was not a rich kid. I thought he was kind of a rich kid. Then he got rich
fighting
afterwards. So for some reason that's what I thought, but I haven't done any homework on him. So Hawk said he was not a rich kid. Very poor, but now is rich. That's cool too. Fuck it. And so he grabbed him by his bootstraps. But I did see an interesting
he said something, right? Offensive?
Okay, so people are trying to say he was misogynistic and all
That's what it was.
Right. And
he makes rude comments against women.
I don't know that he does, because the shit that I've seen, I'm like, not really. Not necessarily going to agree with him all the time, but nonetheless, right? Interesting guy. He did have a very good point about his Bugatti. He's
got a Bugatti?
Yeah.
Oh, he's freaking loaded.
Yeah, so he's loaded, right? And I think he was a fairly decent kickboxer or whatever. But he parlayed that into doing like social media shit and doing just the stuff that you can do nowadays, right? Podcasts and all that. And he had like shit tons of social media followers, all this stuff, right? But somebody was like, so he has this unique, like maybe let's say bronze colored fucking Bugatti, right? And they were like, yeah, I like it. And he goes, and some people don't like it. And he goes, well, what color is your Bugatti? Like knowing that
they don't have
a fucking
I would have just said candy apple red.
I love that statement for every fucking thing. If somebody's ever like,
judgy.
Yeah, that one, that whatever sucks. That fucking color laptop, that color fucking iPhone, whatever. Like, what color is yours? You know what I mean? iPhone's probably a little more in reach, but Bugatti's definitely not. It was kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
He was a 4-time world champion kickboxer, is what I'm being told. So
okay,
I don't know, but I don't know. And I think he just got a guy.
So okay, that's what we.
He just calls people. What he's doing, he's also calling chicks on their shit.
Doesn't have filters, basically.
Yeah, no. So from what I've seen, and I haven't seen that much, it's all his shit got canceled, man. Like he got fucking canceled.
After what? What did he say?
I don't even know what. Like his shit got dropped from like Instagram and Twitter and all the things.
Do you think Elon will let him come back?
I think he's already back on Twitter. So, but I don't know. I mean, but he did just kind of come out of nowhere. It's him and his brother. It's like
I remember seeing him, but I'm looking on this list and I can't see where I saw him. I'll have to take a
searched or something.
A slower.
We'll go through it. So let's get into vaccines and driving. There was a new study that came out, honey.
Did you know
this?
No.
Study suggesting unvaccinated should pay higher car insurance premiums draws outrage.
Chuck said, hold on. He said he unplugged for 3 months, Chuck's back in, and everything is worse. He's going to live in a cave, and then he's going to build his own planet. Can I live on the planet?
Is it Mars? Do you need supplemental oxygen?
Am I going to be able to breathe?
So this study just came out and people were like all up in fucking arms about it, but it's all just how you fuck with data. Like you guys know, I've worked for an insurance company for 20 years. I've done shit tons of data mining, done shit tons of analysis and all of this stuff. You can draw conclusions from anything. I could be like, well, Greg sleeps until 10 every Saturday and Sunday. Therefore, he doesn't give a shit about his life. Therefore, he's going to drive more recklessly. That's not true, but I could absolutely make a correlation between the two. 100%, right? The story, a new study published this month in American Journal of Medicine claimed those unvaccinated from the COVID-19 virus were more likely to get in traffic accidents.
I think that's a crock of shit.
Drawing outrage on Twitter. The study's authors suggest insurance companies should make changes to their policies of the unvaccinated individuals. The observed risks might also justify changes to driver insurance policies in the future. The Canadian researchers advised. So,
well, they just want everybody in Canada to get vaccinated. That's why they're
the principal investigator for the study, Dr. Dickhead Donald Redelmeyer. That's his actual name.
Dickhead is his actual name?
Yeah, he goes by Dick.
Okay.
Head. At the Sunnybrook Research Institute, claimed his research demonstrated traffic risks were 50 to 70% more frequent for adults who had not been vaccinated.
I call bullshit
compared to those
that
who
has
had.
nothing to do with vaccination. They were bad drivers before anybody got vaccinations.
Data scientist goes into
debunked it.
Yeah, goes into this. This does not mean COVID-19 vaccination directly prevents traffic accidents or traffic crashes. Instead, it suggests that adults who do not follow public health advice may also neglect the rules of the road.
Oh, please.
So, yeah, because see that correlation they tried to make there? They're like,
they made it a morale thing. They made it a moral hazard, right? Yeah.
And it's it's a morale is like I'm letting my shit just go.
But a moral hazard is I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. So it's a moral hazard in that case. As the report went viral Tuesday, medical professionals and scientists weighed in on the controversial study. Somebody said, here's a joke of a study claiming the unvaccinated are involved in more car accidents. There's a lot wrong with it. Dr. Claire Craig, a British diagnostic pathologist, wrote in Twitter thread. And basically, if you do a plot line analysis of something, you'll see like where shit deviates off.
Right.
And they have the average line like just way off center. It should be like actual average versus like trying to highlight this one correlation.
Right.
It's just a bunch of bullshit, right?
Well, all data is able to be adjusted for what you want. I'm in a project right now where we're literally adjusting the data so we get things to fall in the right place. I'm like, that totally goes against what we started, but okay, it's your work, not mine. Yeah. Your name's on it, but hey,
that's exactly how I go about it. I'm like, look, this is all estimates, and that's what I do. And then I'm trying to, if you're trying to estimate something out or budget something out for 20 or for 5 years from now, you're like, think I might make this much.
Right.
Can't say if I do. Fucking whole world could end by then.
That's all BCAs, by the way.
So the doctor argued that the study's main problem was that it was morally misguided, but also accused the researchers of misusing their data. Craig argued that the study was flawed for a number of reasons, including lumping in unvaccinated pedestrians injured in accidents. Oh, wait. So if I'm just walking down the fucking street and I fall over.
And I get hit by somebody vaccinated.
Or I don't even get hit by a car.
Oh, they're just talking about like tripping accidents?
Accident.
Okay.
Right? These claims are based on accidents which resulted in hospitalization. Each person injured is referred to in the paper as a crash. So you just fucking hurt yourself.
Oh, he's counting those in
a crash, right?
Even though
this is how data can get all fucked
and
up,
not a crash.
So if you saw this shit trending, it's a bunch of bullshit.
It's a bunch of malarkey.
Again, this isn't something that would be used, right? There's no statistical validation that you could do on this.
I think that if they tried to make it to be used and stuff, like if Canadian insurance companies tried to start saying, are you vaccinated or not vaccinated? Lawsuits would come out.
It's fucking Canada, though. Who gives a shit? They're free and everything. They just don't like truckers anymore, evidently. Right? They're free and people can do whatever they want and say whatever they want unless you're a trucker. But literally, like, there's the departments of insurance in the United States are so fucking, like, depends on the state. Some of them are super tight. Some of them are like, yeah, you're good. Like, just make sure it's statistically sound,
Right.
actuarially sound,
Right.
all of the things that have to go into
DJ
it.
said, been saying this since April 2020. We're getting played, y'all. He has been saying that.
I'll share out I think you
use your words.
Give me the clicker. It's a perfect time for this. Give me the clicker. Is this bitch still plugged in? I've moved things around so many times. I don't even remember. Let me see if I can find this.
Oh, so here's the thing, because Hawk just said the vaccine is far more deadly than the virus ever was. Everyone that vaxxed is coming down with blood clots. So here's the thing.
Statistically, we can't prove it yet, though.
No, not yet.
We don't have access to the data.
Here's the crazy thing. I had a girlfriend and her whole family got not a girlfriend, a coworker. That's what you call them when you work with them. A coworker, her and her whole family got the flu, and she said, is 10 times worse than any COVID she's ever gotten.
Because it's mutated to whatever.
She said it was so bad. Like, her kid's been sick since last Thursday, to the point where they finally had to take her to the pediatrician today because she isn't able to keep anything down.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to try and play this. I don't remember what all right. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. Just watch that. Did I lose it? Oh, you cunt. Hang on. Here we go. All right. Just watch this. It's going to come up here in a second for you guys, for me, or for Beth, rather. You'll see how it changes. There's a little audio, and it's like, right? And you will see how it's going to go through, right?
100.
And it's going to start dropping, right?
90,
This is just over
99.
the past 2 years.
96.
Right?
95. 94. 93.
Yep.
92. 91.
And then
90.
wait and see
89. 88.
how it all
6,
of a sudden
5,
shifts.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Very interesting. As soon as it hits around 50%,
it stops.
Nope. Watch. 42.
56.
Booster. And then Fauci going, it's safe. Everybody needs to be but isn't that nuts when you see it like actually like laid out and it's dropping. And then all of a sudden all the states and all the locations start saying, nope, we're pulling it. Different countries pulling it. Fuck off. Just like this study. They can go fuck themselves. Is my idea. Again, don't let the fucking wool be pulled over your eyes. Just do a little bit of homework. Don't just read that shit at fucking face value. I saw people just like literally my insurance company better not, and like these are people I know, better not raise my rates on us. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like when I do a study on something, I have to pull like 1 million.
You have to be able to show it over and over and over and over. Right? Especially because the states have to sign off on it, and you have to be able to provide your data to say, this is why we're doing it.
So again, yeah, it's just another one of those fucking propaganda pieces that they're like, oh, we're going to try and correlate this.
DJ said the flu shot is bullshit too, only effective against one of 11,000 to 15,000 strains a year. And she didn't get the flu shot. So I asked, I said, do you mind me asking if you got the flu shot? She's like, no. And I said, that makes sense. I said, the only reason why we get it is because Greg gets it and he gets sick as a dog. Can't break his fever until we stick him in a cold ice bath. And I refuse to go through that every year.
We could probably take a year off and just try it out. It's been a while.
You're going to get sick.
I know. That's the fucking problem.
And then I'm going to have to like walk around the house with Lysol and wipes.
And this show is good. Definitely. Well, I mean, we're not big enough to probably get a check on there.
For what? It's all good. Talking about the flu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other stuff.
Flu doesn't exist anymore.
With that, just be good. Be smart. Do the normal shit you're doing.
Well, just don't believe everything you read.
Real quick, I caught I need to go back and listen. You guys remember the Con Men podcast, right?
Huh?
The Con Men podcast.
I don't know. I never listened to it.
All right. So he had I saw a very interesting clip that he threw out there, I think last night. definitely a podcast I'm going to go back and watch. And it has a lot of shit leading up to makes you fucking wonder.
To what?
We'll talk about
leading up to
kind
what?
of conspiracy theory shit. Like, could the population be fucked in like 2 or 3 years?
Because
like
of the
reduction.
I think it's gonna be longer. I mean, I think it's gonna start. There was some conspiracy that the vaccination, especially for women, was to prevent that, make it more difficult for them to get pregnant.
Like Bill Gates shit, where he's actually said that they could control population by like 15% just through proper vaccination, and because we're going to hit 9 billion people.
Yeah, not for like till 2035.
Yeah, but we could reduce that by 15% if we had proper.
What is he? That dude from the Marvel comic? What was his name with the ring?
We have proper birth control and proper vaccinations. We don't have to worry about that.
Well, but not everybody wants to be on.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Not everybody wants to be on birth control. Some crazy people want to have children.
Yeah, I know. I see him on Instagram, too.
Hawk said he's had the bird flu.
Yeah. The bird flu.
DJ says he only gets the flu when he gets the shot. So there are people like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all good, though. Interesting. Going down a rabbit hole. Twitter checks. Are you like, I'm not. I have 0 followers on Twitter.
I go on like once every
27 people.
I go on when you say, hey,
she's got, check this out. How many people do you follow? Like 2?
Probably. I follow some like musicians.
Yeah.
Because they're not sketchy, but they're still interesting.
She's like, I follow Lady Gaga.
No, I follow no, she's too clean for me. I follow
John
like
Mayer's penis.
Who?
John Mayer's penis.
Oh no, I follow like.
Do you have an account? I bet you it has an account.
She's the freak. I can't think of her name right
Madonna.
now. Nope.
Don't follow her.
I follow a bunch of rappers, female rappers.
Cardi B?
No, not Cardi B, but like you know what? It doesn't matter what I follow because they're not worth.
They're worth the conversation.
Exactly. So Twitter's I love how like everybody's got an opinion. First of all, whenever it comes to Twitter, they're never unbiased articles. They're all he's crazy. It's a mess.
Oh, Elon's
it's chaotic.
Just gonna fucking ruin the world.
I know. Twitter's such a big deal.
Hawk, you don't need to.
What?
But you know what? I'm not going on Truth Social either. Truth Social, Donald Trump's one. He said he's not. So there's Truth Social, which is Donald Trump's thing. And he actually said I'm not joining Twitter. So for the audio audience, I need to make sure we're clear about that. But I do have a Twitter account.
Yeah, I have a Twitter account. I open it like once
every 2 weeks. But I use it for like
2 weeks.
News and shit like that and see what's trending.
I open it when you send me, hey, check this out on Twitter. Otherwise than that,
I swear to God, it's gotten better. Like you see more just kind of random stuff, which is kind of cool. Than like shit that you're like,
I don't care, or that's very biased, or
just like totally wonder. Like,
yeah.
Even in the past couple of weeks, you see just random kind of interesting.
Well, because people can think again. They can use their own brain and their own words and their own fingers to get their ideas out there.
Yeah,
fuck, my knee just popped so badly. Ow!
But no, you're right. Like. Elon,
everything is bad. Like I love how like everything. When I was like reading these articles to see like what some of the difference was, it all was like it's convoluted, it's chaotic. You know,
and it's not.
So Twitter enters its chaotic new multicolored checkmark phase.
Awesome.
That's why I was like chaotic.
What colors are they going to be using?
They're going to be.
Tell me it's just like black, white. And
no, it's going to be okay. So,
it's for the Twitter check.
Yes.
You want to have a Twitter
so
check.
Before,
it was just blue.
Only certain people could use it, right? It was just blue, and you had to go
forever to get certified.
It's still going to take a while because it's still manually done.
Okay.
But
I know it's like $8 a month. That's what he was making. That he held off.
Or for iOS, it's more expensive. It's $11 a month. I guess there's something that it makes it more difficult.
You know why?
Why?
Because it's fucking it's the Apple iOS stuff. Mm-hmm. It's probably because Apple was debating on taking them off the Apple iPad or platform.
Oh.
So he was like, well, I'm going to have to go build my own goddamn new phone now. That's basically what he said. He's basically like, okay, PayPal, which he created, isn't going to work the way people need it to. I'll go fucking create one of those, or I'll have people create.
He created PayPal?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So he made a bunch of his money, right?
So Elon Musk's paid verification system has started to roll out for real this time. Let's see, another dig. Some users can go to their settings and pay either $8 or $11 a month to sign up for Twitter Blue, which gives them a blue check mark, the ability to edit posts, and a few other perks, most of which are still in the coming soon phases. Fewer ads, the ability to post longer videos. Your tweets will be amplified over those from the unwashed checklist masses. They will have, let's see. The change has been controversial, mostly because it renders meaningless the original purpose of the blue checks and verifications. Those blue checks were doled out to users Twitter deemed notable in some way. So that's what cracks me up, is they think it's the original purpose was meaningful. This is now meaningless because Twitter doesn't get to determine who's notariable.
Has notoriety.
Yes, thank you.
So he came out, I think something like maybe Saturday or something like that.
That's when
it
came out.
It's like nobody's like, what? Who's it?
What makes you more special than I'm more special? Because you've got millions of dollars,
and it was kind of a big deal, and it was just like a laugh. It's like, who's that important? Why does it matter?
No, we're all just people.
Like, okay, you're famous or you're not, but you can still pay for it.
Well, and I like how they're like, so the concern
what if you want to be an author? Okay, what if you want to be an author and you want to start like ground shit, right? You're like, sort of like, give me the Twitter check. I'll pay for it.
Right.
Like for the bars open or something like that. Like we want to legitimately make this a podcast.
Right.
Right.
Well, it is legitimately a podcast.
Well, you know what I mean? But like,
I don't appreciate those words. I'm kidding, by the way.
Fuck off. You hurt my feelings. But you know what I mean? We want to legitimize it in like the Twitter world or whatever, the social media world, right? And we go, okay, we want to buy that $8 check that says, yep, these guys are confirmed. We've done X podcasts. We do this on it, whatever, right? Well, that is a way of confirming and building up, even for a small group, right?
Mm-hmm.
That helps creative people or people that are creating content or anything, an artist or something like that, right? A startup, if even. I think it's a great way to fucking say you could do that.
Right.
Plus, it helps them build towards whatever.
Well, they say the risk of being, so the Twitter check deemed it notable in some way or who ran the risk of being impersonated like celebrities, brands, and much to consternation of many right-wing or many of the right journalists. I love how they still, these little digs that they keep throwing in there. Yep. In a few months, the only thing blue check marks will tell you is that someone paid for one.
Yeah, but they're still going, but okay, so even so, you paid for one. That means you're a real fucking person. You're not a bot.
Right.
Right?
Right. But they don't mention that.
Yeah.
So they go on to say that you probably noticed the blue check marks appended to some Twitter accounts have started to change. Some have become a different color entirely. Others are now described as ambiguously notable. And if Musk's plan work out, you'll see many more blue check marks in the future.
Will you?
I love how you just won't know who's actually behind them. Who fucking cares?
See, it depends on who wrote
so
that.
some are going to
Where's
have gold marks. It's called the Vox. I think it's a
Vox. Yeah. I can. Yeah.
Very
left leaning.
Yeah. Why are some check marks gold? So let's see what it says. Some of the check marks have indeed changed color when Musk first attempted to release this. Blah 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 blah. Didn't have any way to verify the identities of accounts signing up for it because Musk didn't seem to see why it should. Anyways, he goes on to say that. I think the gold is the businesses. Give me a second.
They're gonna do like corporations or like the whatever news sources like your NBC, ABC,
so
those types of things. Not Washington Post. Evidently, they're getting ready to fucking cancel people.
Who?
Washington Post. We'll go on to that here in a minute.
So yeah, they're gonna have it. It was gonna be gold, blue, and I think there was one more, and I can't find where it says it. Oh, and now it's clocking.
They fucking found you.
They did.
They found you.
They heard me knocking.
They found you.
They heard me knocking on their door.
They're gonna.
Gold marks are supposed to help people know which accounts are official businesses and which are not. Blue checks, gray checks. Gray checks, I'm trying to remember what gray checks were for.
I don't know.
I'll find it.
Just average folks that you just want to have your shit confirmed. Probably.
Something like that. It was something. It was one other, maybe, I think it might have been like like I want to say like government, like politicians or government,
the gray
identities.
The gray men. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I'll find it and I'll wrap back around real quick.
Yeah. It's good. Cool. You good?
Yeah.
Good with that one?
Yeah. It's gonna bug me until I find out why.
Pornhub. You want to talk about Pornhub?
I love Pornhub.
I love Pornhub.
I love Pornhub.
Pornhub is amazing.
I haven't watched it in forever. Ain't nobody got time for that when you're working out every damn day.
Right.
So all I do is sit in the shower and go, "Oh my Lord, I'm never leaving this shower of heaven."
My back hurts. All right, let me pull it up real quick, since it's not running over here.
I do need to remember the name of the guy that you talked about, so I can go look at some of his Pornhub. Because
dick, dude.
I the one thing I noticed when I was glancing at it very quickly, when he was younger, he was tall and skinny, and as he's matured, he's like beefed up a little.
I got him right here. You ready? I'll give you his name.
I'm not gonna remember it.
Just write that shit down.
Okay, David.
Danny D. Danny D with a giant pee-pee.
With a giant D.
All right. So Pornhub has come out with their annual.
I didn't know they did this.
Yep, evidently. So
I helped contribute to some of these.
Of course you did. Pornhub. I don't know why has he used the word exposes, but it does. What exposes what was the most searched categories of the year. So this year is slowly drawing to an end, and we're gonna look at the highs and lows. Includes Pornhub. Obviously, you guys, we got another one coming up here in a minute, and some Google searches, stuff like that. It's kind of interesting. So, to kick things off, the most popular...
Government accounts get the gray. Yes, I was right.
Good.
Sorry,
the most popular porn star in the U.S. was Abella Danger.
Abella, A-B-E-L-L-A? Or...
Yep. Danger, who knocked the previous winner, Lana Rhodes, off the top spot. So, if you guys are Abella Danger fans, that's where
I feel like I would have remembered the name.
I don't know, but she's got a giant ass. Anyway, while the Brits might have a lot in common with our friends across the pond, this is a British whatever. Porn is one of them, as despite...
She doesn't have a giant ass. She might have a bubble butt, but it's not giant by any means. That's just the way she's leaning over.
That looks like a giant ass. Anyway. So, you may know, or the now former porn star who made the splash when she performed in a hijab.
A what?
Okay, God damn it. Where did this go? Oh, the most searched performer was still Mia Khalifa. And she only did like 4 or fucking 10 videos or something like that, or 10 feeds.
How do you spell her last name?
I gotta sneeze. Holy shit.
God bless you. Mia Khalifa? Yeah. I'm guessing. Oh, I spell K-A-L-I-F-A. Is that how you spell it? K-A-L-I-F-A?
Mia, dude, it's gonna be like right at the top.
Okay,
of that. Yeah.
But is it K-A-L-I?
K-H-A-L-I-F-A.
Hold on, I spelled it wrong.
Dude, if you just put like Mia in there, it's gonna come up.
Spell it again. K-A-H.
K-H-A. Come on, honey. K-H-A-L-I-F-A. Mia Khalifa. And you're just gonna get hit with like porn bots.
I was already getting a bunch of booty and stuff.
Yeah, it's not going to take much. All right, so the now former porn star, like I said, who made a splash in the hijab. She was the most searched for person. It also says, but while the results might be a bit surprising, what will really shock you is the most searched for category worldwide. What do you think that would be?
Here's the thing, though. Her images come up way cleaner than the other girls does. Like, there is no sex scenes in her images.
Well, it's been a long time. Like, she hasn't done porn in quite a while.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Right? Like,
she wasn't that old.
She only did a little bit. Like, a handful of videos. This chick probably all over the shit. What do you think the most sought after category was? Think of like all the shit you see.
Girl on girl.
girl on girl, just lesbian porn.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
That, or I was gonna say menage a trois.
Threesomes, huh?
Threesomes. Eiffel Tower, baby.
Eiffel Tower.
I don't know, BDSM.
Yeah, it's something small. BDSM.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Erotic?
You would think anything other when I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
All right. So the most searched for categories was not MILF, stepsister, or any of those classics, but in fact, hentai.
What's that?
Okay.
Oh, wait, is that the Japanese stuff?
Yeah. This marks the second year running where non-human pornographic material has been the most popular category on the website. In case you're unfamiliar, hentai is made from anime and manga. It's like that Japanese shit, right?
I tried to watch it once and it was way too
How do you watch
weird. It's a video.
Is it a comic book or something? I don't even know what it is.
It's yeah. I
Like,
mean,
I'm learning shit.
Yeah, they make it animated. It's an animated video. It's a cartoon. No, it's a cartoon. It freaked me out. I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not the right demographic, both
like you're not
ethnically,
like an 18-year-old Japanese kid or something like that.
Yeah. How you spell it? What? H-E-N-T-E?
Hentai. Jesus Christ. That iPad one's going to burn down pretty soon. The analytics from Pornhub don't just reveal popular searches by country and category, but by gender too. There's a slight
that is weird
split between men and women. What?
The
hentai?
picture.
Yeah, like let's not share that.
I'm not sharing. Nobody saw. But
so there's a slight split between men and women, while Japanese is the most viewed category for men. For women, it's lesbian porn.
I could believe that.
Right? For women, yep. Although it's worth noting that Japanese, what's with dudes and Japanese chicks? Just Asians, people type in Japanese?
But it's guys looking at Japanese because they do freaky,
yeah,
baby.
Man. Do they?
I don't know. I made that up.
I've seen some Japanese stuff and it's like always blurred out. I think that's coming from there or something like that. You're like, that'd be cute.
Like this one that I just clicked on just to see, it had 380 views. It was uploaded in September of 21. Okay. To each their own.
So this is a good point. So Womb Raider said we didn't allow actual porn from the Japanese and hentai cartoons were born. So they would.
Is that why they still blur out some of the?
That's what I'm saying. That
because they're not allowed.
Sense. Holy shit! Turns out people developed some new tastes in their favored adult material in 2022 as well. U.S. For Brits, it was decidedly naked wrestling.
You know what's so funny is, remember one time I looked up, I can't even remember what I was looking
Which went up 376%.
I looked it up, and there apparently is a lot of porn that starts as wrestling that turns into. Christ.
And then there was a 295% increases in searches for older women.
Okay. I mean,
maybe are they looking for sugar mamas? What the fuck? American taste changed as well as Gamer Girl increased in popularity by 813%.
Wait, Gamer Girl? Like she starts playing video games and her stepbrother comes in
like
and
in the
I'll bet you this if you lose and you have to give me a blowy.
No, I think it's just like chicks like doing that what Twitch streams, stuff like that. And then they're on. So you have Twitch streamers that are then being like, go follow me on my OnlyFans. I'll be there in 10 minutes after they get done like killing you in fucking like Call of Duty or something like that.
They're wearing just a really pretty bra and undies and be like, come watch the unveiling in 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So this is an interesting part. Time spent per visit. The fun one.
Okay. What is it? What?
The top.
Egypt
by country.
Oh, okay.
Egypt spends the most amount of time per visit on Pornhub with 11 minutes and 12 seconds. Well,
that's it? 11 minutes and 12 seconds?
How much time do you spend?
I mean, depends on how often I'm going on there. Depends on how many good videos I find. Depends on how much time I have.
No, nobody's got
in my back corner.
You have 5 minutes.
You don't know me.
Hit it, quit it, and get the fuck out. Japan 11 or 10:59. We jump down to the US is way down this list. Like,
What is it?
we do our business quick comparatively.
I wonder if guys watch less time than girls, or if girls watch longer than guys.
Dudes probably watch less.
Well, because here's the thing: women can have multiple O's, and guys technically,
I told you, hit it, quit it,
are done, one and done.
US 9 minutes 41 seconds.
Okay.
And then you got Mexico way down there. Their internet sucks. So 8 minutes 45 seconds.
They still got the
Speedy Gonzalez going on. Yeah.
How long? 8 minutes.
8 minutes 45 seconds.
We were at 9 minutes. What?
Dude, we were a minute over them. Almost 9 minutes 41 seconds. Those fucking Egyptians, though, they're just taking their time.
They're like low and slow, baby.
Like, what the fuck is happening in Egypt? They have that much time to hang out.
What's happening with you that you don't have that much time to hang out?
Life.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to get one.
Just saying. So that's the this year's results. We'll bring you next year. What are the
I'm looking.
odds that what do you think it's going to shift to next year is the question. Do you think it like, okay, so if it's hentai or no, yeah, it's like that crazy hentai shit. You think it goes to like,
I don't know if people like, if that's something you keep watching or if you watch it once, you're like, okay, I've done it. But it like more people experienced it for the first time. So that's why it had the biggest jump in numbers.
Cartoons, man. But did people grow up with cartoons that are watching that shit now? Are Egyptians?
Is that maybe where it's weird? Where like I watched Scooby Doo,
seeing cartoons, and you're like, oh my god.
I watched Scooby Doo my whole life, and I'm like, this is just weird watching a porn made out of the same thing Scooby Doo did.
I bet you there's a Scooby Doo.
Oh,
porn.
I'm fucking sure there is.
Right?
Maybe not cartoon porn, but like,
there's something like that.
Yeah, people portraying to play Velma.
No, they probably made cartoons out of.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shaggy's.
I tend not to think about it too much, just when I get the urge.
Some sort of weird threesome with Scooby or some shit like that.
Ooh. Not Shaggy either. Ugh. It'd be Velma, Fred, and what was his girlfriend's name? The pretty one.
Remember.
Not the nerdy one.
I don't know. I was just thinking Velma. Yeah, it could be those three. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Whatevs. Okay.
Who you gonna hit? What's up, Davey?
Oh.
So what's up, Davey?
Oh.
So what do we got? Now we can move on to the Google top 2022 top trends. What do we got going on there?
There's a few different areas we're going to talk about, but so it's funny because Encanto, Johnny Depp, Will Smith, Google unveils top 2022 trending entertainment searches, which is kind of funny. So Johnny Depp was Google's highest trending actor in 2022. If memory serves me correctly, his ex-wife was third.
The whole thing was like
it was like him and then somebody else and then her.
It was this
the defamation lawsuit. Yeah.
Yep.
Then there was, of course, the Oscar slap heard around the world. So they just kind of talk about all that. So I'll just get to the list.
Yeah, grab the list.
Get to the list. Come on, you're going really slow.
All right. Who do you think? What do you think the number one search for Google was when you just not by category, just overall? Give me a second.
You're not gonna think of it.
I need to think of it. Yeah, there's got to be something. There's definitely something. It's
a game.
Game.
Yes.
Soccer. It's soccer.
Nope.
Football.
No, like a arcade game.
Oh, an arcade game.
Yeah. I don't know what you call it, but a game, not a sport.
Like a video game.
Yeah, video game. Thank you, but not really even a video game. You want me just to tell you?
Yeah.
Wordle. Which is funny because after I read
last year's too
beginning, when I read it, I went and downloaded Wordle, and I could see why it's kind of addictive.
No,
but yeah, I'm not gonna play it again.
Still that's still there.
Yeah, it's top.
Had that many hits because that's gone.
Wordle. Johnny Depp highlighted Google's top U.S. trends of year. So yeah,
anybody fucking.
So let me. Okay, so
like the American life.
Top trending actor searches of 2022. So I told you Johnny Depp. Who do you think was after him?
Well, you said Amber.
Nope, she was third.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what you said.
Third.
Amber.
Who was number two?
Oh, Johnny Depp was
one,
first.
1, 2, 3.
Elon Musk.
Nope.
Joe Biden.
Nope.
How can he not be?
Will Smith.
Oh, the smack heard round the world.
Yes. Which Chris Rock was number 4, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But Jada Pinkett Smith was on there at number 7. So she did get up there eventually.
Didn't just say batshit crazy.
Miles Teller.
Really? Oh, for Top Gun.
Mm-hmm. And Ashley Judd was number 10, which I thought was weird because I'm like, what was going on in her life that made her Google
Her mom died, right?
Joseph
She
Quinn.
committed
I don't know who
suicide.
Joseph Quinn is. Do you?
Joseph Quinn.
And then Julia Fox. They're obviously actors, but I don't know them.
It's probably. Let's see. I think Joseph Quinn is a British actor. It says.
Does it give a picture?
Yeah, but
What's he look like?
a dude.
Does it say what he's been in?
Stranger Things. Makes sense.
Was he he was the bad guy, right? Blonde hair, blue eyes.
I have no
Was
idea.
he the orderly?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
who it was.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look quite the same in his.
He's also in City of Glass. He was the main male character, which I like his acting style. They just made him sound super delicious in the book, and to me, he's too skinny and not super hot.
Kid's like 18 years old. Settle down.
No, I'm telling you about the book and the way they made him sound. And this guy didn't. He was a good actor and he played the role well, but he didn't have the look that they gave him in the book.
The look that you were looking.
Yes. Okay. So, top. This is kind of funny. Top trending artist and band searches of 2022.
Lenny Kravitz.
No. Adam Levine, because he got in trouble, remember?
Because he was banging that.
He wasn't banging anybody.
Dude,
he was
he was
inappropriately
fuck off.
texting.
He was banging.
They
the
never
fucking,
confirmed, but they did say he was inappropriately
no, he just paid
texting
her a shit ton of money
to make her
He
go
was
away.
Still banging her. It was the nanny, right?
No, I don't know. I don't remember.
I think it was the nanny.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige was number 2.
Did she die or something?
I don't know. I don't
She
think
could
so.
still be alive. I don't know.
Lil TJ, Kendrick Lamar, Migos, Tommy Lee, Kate Bush, Ricky Martin, which was odd for me because I'm
I
like,
think he came out.
da 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 da. That's the only song I know of his.
Yeah, he just came out. So
Movies.
sense.
What do you think the number 1 movie was? You're not going to agree with number 2. I'll tell you that much because we just had a conversation about it.
It doesn't matter.
Top trending movie searches of
Yeah,
2022.
that's the first one.
It's a
Black
Disney
Panther,
movie.
Wakanda,
Encanto.
Canto. I could see that.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
I think people were like, "Why
Here's
is
the thing
Love and
that-
Thunder so fucking stupid?"
Here's the thing that I don't get. Top Gun Maverick was number 3. I would have thought for sure with so many people searching like the like the reality of what they
Just
were trying to
looking
pull
up-
off
well,
and like
just
all the
pulling
different.
that going to Google and just like searching
Gun.
that just to see the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
But you never know. People are stupid. But
It's
keep
back
in
in
mind,
theaters
it's
right now again.
worldwide, right? It's a Google search
No, I think
worldwide,
this
or
one is
just
US.
Okay.
Sorry, it refreshed itself for some reason.
Yeah, so people in the US are dumb too. We're all good.
Excuse me. Hold on. Because there's more.
Cheers, Hawk. He said he just took his some shit, so if he passes out, we'll know why.
Oh, okay.
Cheers, man. Appreciate you joining.
Yes. And if you happen to pass out, sweet dreams.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
Thanks.
She never says that to me. Yes.
We never go to bed at the same time. So the Batman was number 4.
Oh yeah, because it had fucking
Everything,
Twilight Boy in
everywhere,
it.
all at once was number 5.
That
I
makes
want
sense.
to see
That
that,
one-
but we
yeah.
don't have Showtime.
No, it's on fucking.
Nope, it's on Showtime.
Whatever. I'm not buying that. Fuck. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, no, not buying it. Mostly because I don't know why it keeps resetting, but
It's all right. That's good.
But yeah, that was good. Let me just see if there was anything
What
else.
other lists do they have?
I'm looking. That's what I'm looking for right now. TV shows, top trending TV shows.
Do like top 3 real quick.
Euphoria?
I don't remember it.
Is that the one that you just watched on Amazon?
Nope.
No, that's Peripheral. Stranger Things.
Yep, of course.
The Watcher.
Yep.
Which we started watching.
Wednesday's got to get beyond, but it hasn't had enough time.
It's been too new.
Yeah.
The House of the Dragon was number 5.
Yeah, that makes
Moon
sense.
Knight, which is a Disney one,
Yeah.
is up there. It's number 6.
Yeah.
Yellowstone was number 7.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
And then The Samurai Turned Pretty.
But this all makes sense.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. And your favorite, She-Hulk Attorney at Law. She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Dude, they canceled that bitch.
Did they really?
They're like, we're not even bringing that fucker back to the Marvel universe.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
it was
top
that bad.
10 of Googled.
Google searches.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean shit.
No, I
They
know,
literally
but
just
that's too
announced, I
bad.
think it was today or yesterday.
I mean, too bad in the sense of like from
It
a
was
female character.
terrible.
Well, you don't know. You've never even watched it.
Dude, I've seen previews and knew it was fucking horrible. So, whatever. It's all good.
Whatevs.
Jeff Bezos, not him, but the WAPO, the Washington Post, is laying people off. So if you haven't seen this video, all right. If you've been in a big company, you go through certain layoffs and they suck, and I understand it. But if you happen to work for a news organization that sucks at doing the news, and you happen to be you work for Jeff Bezos, who is a money-hungry dickhead, which is totally fine. That's his prerogative, right?
Right.
Those two things don't work, right? Because what happens when you don't, and news stories start falling off, and like the trustworthiness of your particular venue.
People stop reading your shit.
Yeah. So, video emerges of Washington Post staffers angry with publishers. I could show it, but I don't have the video or the audio right now. Staffers angry with publishers for refusing to take questions on layoffs. Fred Ryan said, "We're not going to turn." Let me just get to the story real quick. So let's see real quick. Ryan, who serves as the chief executive for billionaire Jeff Bezos's newspaper, shut down inquiries after reportedly informing staffers that there would be layoffs during the first quarter of 2023. This was during a town hall.
Oh, they said Ashley Judd, Boom said because she was full frontal 30 years earlier.
Why would it be popular today?
Because people just found out.
Oh, I swear to God, I've seen her titties before. Somewhere in some movie, someplace, everywhere, all at once. I don't know. We're not going. So he basically said, we're not going to turn the town hall into a grievance session with the guild. Ryan can be heard telling upset staffers seeking answers after he announced layoffs in a video shared by Post reporter Annie Gowan, whatever. It is a fucking, you got to go watch the video. Go watch the video, right? Because this girl gets up, she's got a fucking mask this big on, like, and I'm covering my whole face, right? And you know what? You do fucking you, but half the people in the audience have them. And she's like, it's not a grievance session, it's questions. As Ryan turns his back and walks away, the concerned staffer responded. Another staffer asked about protecting people's jobs, alluding to the recent elimination of the paper's magazines. We'll have more information as we move forward. Thank you very much, Ryan answered before turning his back and walking the fuck out. Other employees shouted questions as the video was cut off, with one saying he appeared to be disrespecting.
Here's the question I have. Do you think if he would have stayed there and had face forward to them, these people would have been as outspoken as they were with his back to them, so that he didn't know who
No, it didn't matter.
Saying
like he would there was no good way to get out.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, people, when you're staring them in the face, they are typically quiet. It's when you turn your back on them and they're like, well, look how tough I am. I'm going to say something.
Yeah, I don't know. Nonetheless, that paper is a shill of a paper. Used to be evidently a good paper. I don't read papers. So I just get my internet from or my news
from the internet,
from you or from the internet.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, they said that Washington Post is evolving and transforming into to put our business in the best possible future position for future growth. Money. They want to make money.
Yeah.
Right. So they're
isn't that every business's
goal?
Like
1/10 of their
readership
employee base that they're going to be letting go.
Okay.
So who the fuck is that?
That's small.
The people that suck at doing their job, unfortunately.
Or the section doesn't get a lot of
revenue. They don't take
or
revenue.
They don't get revenue. They don't get a lot of thumbs up. Like it's just not bleeding the company versus helping the company out.
You know what? It is one of them things.
All right, we got time for one more. What you gonna do?
Dick rockets, one way or another.
Which one are you gonna do? You got time for one more?
We gotta talk about the dictionaries because I called that out earlier. We gotta do two more, real quick. The second one is real fast.
My stomach is eating itself.
Real fast. Let me see if I can pull this one up. All right. So Cambridge Dictionary changes the definition of man and woman.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What was it and what is it? Does it show you before and after?
Man was like, you got a twig and two berries between your legs, and
women was you gotta.
A woman doesn't.
Never mind.
So Cambridge Dictionary is being criticized by conservatives on social media for altering the definitions of the words man and woman to include people who identify as a gender other than their biological sex.
Okay. I want to hear it.
Shouldn't it be transgender man, transgender woman? I'm just saying. The definition of woman, which previously...
there's two thoughts, right? Okay, go ahead.
Which previously represented the longstanding view on sex, now states that a woman is an adult who lives and identifies as female, though they may have been said to have had a different sex at birth.
I don't think it needs to be transgender men or women. It just needs to be transgender.
It's stupid either way. Similarly, a man is now defined as an adult who lives and identifies as a male, though they may have been said to have had a different sex at birth.
You hear my stomach? Sorry. It was
mine.
so loud.
That was totally mine. The gender was met with pushback from many who argued that redefining society's categorization of gender and sex is harmful and inaccurate. I don't know. Why do we just have to keep fucking with things? Why can't it be like, all right, you're an XX, you're an XY, and that means you're dude, not dude, or woman.
Right.
I mean, give you a little credit. Right.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh? No, I'm just kidding. But we've got to redefine all this shit. Because we just redefined shit last week. We were like goblin knob or whatever.
Goblin mode.
Yeah, just making shit up at this fucking point.
Because that's, if you don't like something...
You just fucking make it up and change it, right?
And change it. And there's no guardrails.
Why is nobody
care?
Like, why? Yeah.
Well, here's the fact. Do I really care that they changed the definition? No, because it doesn't impact what I think is a man and what I think is a woman and what I think transgender is.
Did you just say what I think is a man?
What?
That would have been awesome if you just left it at what I think is a man. And they're like, what the fuck? Never mind. You didn't catch what I was saying.
No.
Anyway,
it's okay. I don't care. I don't care. Here's the problem. Nobody cares. So they can do whatever the fuck they want because there's no guardrails telling them what they can or can't do. It is their right to make these changes regardless of how regarded they are.
Stupid.
It is. It's stupid. I don't care. I know what a man is. You're not going to change my mind on what a man is. It's a chromosome that I don't have. And a woman is...
I have one. XYXX. One or the other.
There's differences between us because the man who got changed is still a man because he still has the same chromosomes in his body. So technically, from the outside, you are different. Biologically, you're still a man.
Sounds about right to me.
So I don't care.
Great show on Drinking Bros.
Yes.
By the way, Drinking Bros Patreon, talking to Chloe. I can't remember her last name. Who was on the show
earlier
Monday, maybe?
I think
it was Monday. A great show. Can't remember her last name. Chloe something or other. But she was talking
Chloe
about
something or other.
Yeah, I just can't remember. Sorry, it's late. But just gets to the point where you start being like, all right, so I'm not. If I was I really want to go be a teacher, but like an adjunct professor at like a fucking college. I've got degrees. I could probably do that, right?
Yeah, nobody would let you.
And be like, nope, can't cite that. Nope, you can't cite that. Nope, you can't cite that. Nope, you can't cite that. Or if I let them cite it and like prove it. Prove it. Like prove every fucking statement you make and just fail everyone. Fucking fail everyone. Fail them all. Right? Because that's the only way.
Says he'll have to get caught up. Yeah, it's definitely worth listening.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That one, it was Mondays. It was Patreon show. It was really good. It's a fucking, it's hard. It's tough to listen to because you're like, holy fuck, the system fucked somebody, right? So
what was your second story?
Oh, real quick, let me see if I've got it. I have it. God damn it, I didn't.
My toes are freezing all of a sudden.
Honey, you're not gonna die.
No, my toes are cold.
I'm trying to find it real quick. I may have to save it. Oh, right here. Give me 1 second. It's an NBC. I just need to show you guys a picture. And then I will. It's opening. But this dude, Miami firefighter, who allegedly punched a handcuffed patient. I got his back, dude. Handcuffed patient on camera. Consider my actions public education and this video a PSA.
He said that?
Yep. Because he was like, fuck you, Friday. Robert Webster, a former lieutenant with the city of Miami's Department of Fire and Rescue, said he had no regrets for allegedly punching a handcuffed patient who allegedly spat on him. Right? I would say the same fucking thing. Miami firefighter who said he had no regrets after the video captured him, like I just said. If he never knew the consequences of spitting in a grown man's face,
he spit in his
then
face?
consider my actions public education and this video a PSA. Nice. Webster, who was a lieutenant with the city of Miami Department of Fire Rescue, told the news outlet that he's not remorseful for attacking a handcuffed patient on October 15th
Huck said,
in the emergency room at the Jackson Memorial Hospital. Webster could not be immediately reached by whatever. But you go like, motherfucker.
There's consequences for your actions.
Yeah. You spit on me. Like, you could have fucking all sorts of gross shit. Like, I'm going to punch you in the
There's
face.
COVID.
You see
There's the
two,
flu.
Like, I don't know if it was like the officers or whomever. I'm trying to get the picture up. It's not coming up. But nonetheless. Yeah.
You see
like,
two people like trying to restrain him or what?
No, like the guy's like reaching and he's like spitting on him. And you see the two like this, right? I'm like, do I feel bad?
No.
They put spit things on fucking people in courtrooms and stuff like that.
They what?
They put like the spit mask kind of things, nets or whatever on people. Fuck them. Like you're gonna spit
do?
like this? Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Spitting and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Because it's
I've never seen that.
fucked up, right?
Should have drop kicked him too.
He was on a gurney.
The Hawk said.
He was on a gurney, handcuffed, and he's
good.
So again, I don't condone violence, but I don't disagree with it either.
That's funny.
You know what I mean? It's
There's
kind
a
of
time and place.
Time and place for everything. Fuck yeah.
And it wasn't like he beat the shit out of him. He hit him once and was like,
smacked the shit out of him.
And done.
Yep, absolutely. So
scene done.
Yeah.
Okay, so my feel good is really cute and sweet. It is so there was an Indiana family who decorated their yard because they've got young kids and the youngest kid is really getting into it. So they went, big this year. And their neighbors that live behind them have a direct view of their front yard.
Okay.
And so they're an older couple. Here, I can't play the fucking video on this iPad. I'll give it to you and you can post it. But she walks up and rings the doorbell, which was a ring doorbell. So they weren't home, but wife answered it and, they have a conversation. She's like, listen, I just wanted to come over here and thank you for the beautiful decoration. As we get older, we can't do much this kind of stuff anymore. So it really reignites the Christmas spirit in my husband and I, and we really appreciate it. And the woman was on, she was like, oh my gosh, we love that. It means so much to us. Thank you for taking a second to acknowledge it.
It's cool.
So the husband, the kid, the little boy is like 3 or 4. He was like, we should decorate their yard then. And so that's what they did. They decorated this older couple. They're not elderly. They're older. They're probably in their 70s. They decorated their yard for them. They got them a Christmas tree.
That's cool.
They really helped step up. They plan on bringing them dinner Christmas Eve. But here's the even better part. They are now friends. So it's almost like they've taken the role as parent and grandparent to them. They come over for coffee. They have game nights. They're having dinner together, every couple weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So it was beautiful. And it just reminded me of the season, the spirit of the season, and just helping everybody embrace making a difference in somebody's life in any way you can.
Be good people.
Be a good person.
Right.
And a good neighbor.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's not really that goddamn.
Yeah.
Be good to each other.
Yes.
Right? That's what I'm saying. All right. Mine is don't give up. Have faith. Dog reunited with a family 7 days after local volunteer search effort.
Aww.
So a small army of community volunteers worked over a week to locate and rescue a dog that was lost in Vancouver Island. It was a Mastiff Retriever.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, big dog. named Luna chased an animal out of the yard of Highlands area and got lost. They tried to find it. The parents tried to find it.
It's like my worst nightmare.
Right? Yeah, fuck yeah. So it was terrible because it was getting colder and she was always sleeps next to me and our daughter, said the mom. Across a body of water from where Luna had gotten stuck, local resident Ron Cheek picked up her trail after he heard her cries for help. He notified
the dog's
Rome.
cries?
Yeah, it was probably like yelping or whatever.
Yeah.
A local pet rescue organization before going on a boat to try and locate the dog. So I don't know if it fucking swam all the way or it got something. I used a pot and pan, and every time I banged on the pot and pan, the dog barked back. It's a really good way to think about.
Oh, that's cute.
Your dog's out there.
Yeah.
And they're by themselves.
Very ingenious.
It's just a quick feel good. It's like, it always sucks to like lose your dog. I'm always worried. Year or two ago, we had a big ass bull mastiff.
2 of them, right?
One of them got out of their gate and ended up in a baseball field 2 days later.
No, it was like 7 days later. It was forever later. Because remember that he was a little malnutritious.
Yeah.
He was cold.
So, if you can,
or you can adopt a cat and spend $400 on that cat.
Like
trying
Milo,
to get
like
ear
our dog,
infection taken care of.
Now has a fucking ear infection that
function.
He's got drops for and shots.
He was actually more expensive than the dog.
Nope, he's equally as expensive as the dogs. And he lives in the garage.
Yeah, we're bringing him indoors.
Whatever. It's all good. All right, real quick. If you guys haven't seen 1899, I think I mentioned it last week. Can't remember. But it's got an awesome twist at the end. It's kind of crazy going back.
Yeah, I want to watch
forth.
it, but you said I have to pay attention, and
you do have to read because like what I've read. You gotta fucking pay attention. But I finally finished it, and I swear to God, the twist at the very end is worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. It's.
What do we watch this weekend?
I'm trying to think of like what it's up there. I don't know what it's up there with.
We watched a movie this weekend.
I don't know.
Oh, the 666. With the Foo Fighters.
The Foo Fighters.
So bad.
Studio 666.
It was so bad. It was so bad. It was
so
good.
bad I fell asleep.
It was good though. I mean, I chuckled like most of the way through it. It's supposed to be spoofy horror-ish, I'm gonna say, because hopefully they weren't going for
if you got something
horror.
you want to watch in the background, it's all good.
Yeah.
Today in history, one of the greatest figures in the history of polar exploration was Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen, who left Norway for Antarctica in June of 1910. And on this day in 1911, became the first person to ever reach the South Pole. So you learned something listening to us today.
I did.
If you made it all the way through the rest of the show, we appreciate it. Have a great night. We will catch you back.
Bye, guys. See you Friday. Thumbs up it. We love you guys.
Cheers.
Have a great rest of the week.
Take care. Have a great night.
Bye.
Yeah.